Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to another Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights 2. But specifically, another campaign, because we just finished the main campaign of Neverwinter Nights 2. But there is another one, a follow-up, and that is the one we're going to be doing today. That follow-up being called Mask of the Betrayer. And, like I said, it's a follow-up, so we'll actually still be using Appeasing. This is an interesting one. A bit more in-depth than the original campaign, in a way. And we're going into epic levels, so this is going to be really good. Let's begin. And we're going to be selecting our old character, as I said, Appeasing. There we are. I had to export him just before the final battle, so this is everything from there. Let us go.
Pain. It surges through bone and blood. It tears at your heart, in the place where the shard once was. You struggle to raise your head. A hole has been carved into your flesh, just above your heart, and raggedly stitched by an unskilled hand.
Try to remember what happened to you.
Your companions, the King of Shadows. You tried to remember what became of them, but they slipped from your grasp. You are alone. 1,000 tons of earth between you and the world above. Something stirs inside you. A presence, a hunger. It is bound, angry, and it cannot escape.
I'm here. Lie still.
Who are you?
My name is Sophia. The binding spell is wearing off. Your arms and legs will be stiff, but you'll be able to walk. I know you have questions, but we must leave, now, before the spirits wake.
Those tattoos and your red robes, they mark you for a Red Wizard of Thay.
I'm that and more, but I'm no threat. Not to you, at least. Disregard whatever rumors you have heard regarding the Red Wizards. I am here to assist you, and I will do just that.
You said something about spirits. What kind of place is this?
We're in a barrow deep beneath the soil of Rashomon. The locals say that powerful spirits dwell here, hostile to those trying to enter, and those trying to leave.
Rashomon? It's hundreds of miles from the Sword Coast.
I don't know how you got here, but I'll take you to someone who might. I'll take you to her and make certain that she gives us both some answers. But that's after we get out. For the moment, haste is all that matters.
Who did this to me? Who took the shards?
I don't understand. If someone trapped you here, cut you open, then surely you would know. But you don't know, do you? I can understand your confusion. It must be very disorienting.
Have you seen these runes before? What do they mean?
Yes, they caught my eye as well. There's almost nothing about Rashemi runes in the Academy archive, but that rune there, it's called the Dancing Man. It depicts a circle of dancers surrounding an evil spirit. The runes were part of the binding spell that held you, but I've dissolved its power. Come, we've been here too long as it is.
Alright, let's go. Sophia is a red wizard specializing in transmutation spells. Press B while controlling to view or memorize spells, and F to open... Wait, there's a quick cast panel? Sophia also carries a Shaper's Alembic and an Enchanter's Satchel, tools used in enchanting weapons and armor. As for yourself, you've apparently been inflicted with some strange condition which has left you greatly weakened, probably linked to the removal of the silver shard from your chest. If magic or time fails to cure you, you'll need to discover some other way of removing it. And we leveled up. To level 21, it seems. Well, already we're a level up. Not taking any of those specializations. We're going straight back to fighter. Let's see. Diplomacy. Lore. And I guess appoint and intimidate. Epic character. Your training and arduous ordeals have finally brought you to the threshold that divides the realms of mortal from those of the divine. You are an epic character, capable of choosing legendary feats and raising your skills to godlike levels. Please refer to your epic class feats for specific information on class benefits derived from being an epic character. Indeed, we have more abilities now. Epic feats. We have Armor Skin. Increases our armor class. Epic Prowess. Get a bonus to attacks. Epic Toughness, which is more hit points. And Epic Weapon Focus. Yeah, that's what we're taking. We're really specializing in long swords here. And we get another one. It's a more general one. Let's see. More epic feats. We've already got those 4. We can do epic weapon specialization. We got epic will, epic, and 1 epic for each of these abilities. Overlaps but does not stack with the bonus from Iron Will. No, we'll go with epic weapon specialization for now. Okay. Any other changes here? Well, we have all these, but doesn't look like we have anything else of note. As for you, you're a wizard. 10 in red wizard and 7 in regular wizard. Feats include focus on transmutation spells. What about items? Actually, do we have anything? We've got our shield and we've got the cloak. That's it. We don't have a weapon right now. We've got all our other gear. Let's see, she has a few items. Composite short bow, short sword +3. Okay, she's got that, so I guess, do we have any...
Your command.
Yeah, we have some things there. We can use a short sword, and we'll have this composite short bow. Hold on to those potions as well. Because you'll have some bolts, you'll have some arrows. What are these items? Enchanter's Satchel. The small bag can be used to enchant items and functions like a portable workbench. To enchant an item, simply place it in the satchel along with 1 or more brilliant essences. Then cast the appropriate spell as indicated from the essence's description. For example, to craft a frost weapon, place 1 brilliant water essence in any weapon into the Enchanter's Satchel, then cast Ice Storm on the satchel. Essences are automatically distilled, such as the remains of many creatures, such as elementals and most beasts. Such essences are typically only of volatile quality, and then must be combined using a Shaper's Alembic to create a brilliant variety. Rarer recipes and essences might be discovered through your adventures. As for the Alembic, this powerful Alembic allows you to convert, combine, and divide essences. Essences are used to enchant items. They are automatically distilled from the remains of many creatures, such as elementals and most beasts. Typically, only volatile essences are found, and the Alembic must be used to convert them into brilliant essences for enchanting purposes. Items are enchanted by placing them in the Enchanter's Satchel along with 1 or more essences, and then casting the appropriate spell. Many standard recipes are explained in the item description for any brilliant essence. The abilities include Combine Essence, Divide Essence, Convert Essence. Okay, well, we're not going to be using that right now. That could probably be sold. I guess we'll have that here. I guess you can hold on to that essence for now. There, now we have a weapon. Actually, you know what, just throw those in with this Sophia person. And what spells do you have here? Well, you have a lot prepared. You got Meteor Swarm and Etherealness, Premonition, Polar Ray, Protection from Spells, Spell Mantle, Delayed Blast Fireball, Ethereal Jaunt, Morden Canaan's Sword. You do have a lot of spells here that she can cast. She'll learn more eventually, I'm sure. Right, we'll leave her as is for now. And it does seem we've lost some of our abilities. So let's move on and try and get out of this place.
Mistress, I hear something moving in one of the caves up ahead. Perhaps it is Ipsit and Sephi.
No, Kaji. I sent them to find Liena, as my mother asked. They could not have returned from the city so soon. Your friend has excellent senses. I heard nothing. Nor did I. The barrow was silent when we made our way down from above. Who is that little creature? You're familiar? Kaji, meet Travis. Travis, meet Kaji. Kaji's a friend. Loyal, clever, and eminently charming in his own way. You seem to care for him a great deal. I shaped his body from twigs and clay. I gave him life, taught him to speak. His diction's a little off, but it's endearing. If you create your friends from nothing, you know you can trust them. But we should keep going. This barrow may be earth and stone, but it's alive and aware as much as Kaji or us. Actually, let me ask a question. Can I speak with you?
Let's be on our way. The longer we stand idle, the greater the chance that the spirits will find us.
Indeed.
Leave no one standing.
Okay, there we go. Come on, let's go. There we go, now he's moving. I think he can actually pick locks if need be. So much for going unnoticed. The Earth Spirits wake. Ready yourself. These spirits may prove too resilient for mere swords and arrows. I have my enchanter's satchel and a magical essence. You can use the satchel and the essence to enchant a weapon that can tear through all but the strongest of spirits. Well, you know what? Let's try that. Remove the short sword and let's try this. Let's see. So, it's said to do that. This in here, and this in here, and then... Oh, look, that's how it's done. Cast this on it? Ah, there we go. Alright, icy short sword. There we go. Now, if I give this to you...
All in.
What is it? Plus 1d6 cold damage. Well, it's something. Alright, let's go and see what we can do here. There appears to be a path over here. Some kind of room. Uh-oh. Yep, that's something. Barrow Guardian. Get slashing. Well, it's dead. We got a couple essences. What's this? Okay, it's done. This campfire is old, and there's no sign that the surrounding camp has been visited for a very long time. And we've got a couple items. The Betrayer's Crusade and Mistra's Blessing. What is this? This item contains the blessing of Mistra, the Lady of Mysteries, one of the three worshipped in Rashomon. Simply holding it bolsters your resolve. You may use this blessing to permanently bestow the following properties upon any single weapon, thereby consuming the blessing. Immunity to illusions, true seeing, and 1d6 magical damage. And it's got improved saving throws of will. Interesting. I'm going to hold on to it. I'm not going to use it right now. We've got a dagger. We've got premonition. I'm pretty sure that's going to go to you. And the City of Judgment. Bound in blackened leather, the pages of this tome are brittle and cracked. The text is barely legible, faded and written in a slippery hand. In my dream I saw a city, gray and forbidding, beneath an empty sky. Before its gates came a hideous procession, all the dead of the world, of 100 worlds, awaiting the judgment of the gods. And around the gray city loomed the wall. Its bricks were souls, mortared by a foul green mold. These souls were the faithless who had denied the gods in life, or had never truly believed. I drew nearer the wall, and at once I heard the screams of those faithless souls. Cursed are we, they cried, who denied the jealous gods and now are forsaken. And other voices answered them, saying, Remember the betrayer's crusade. Remember the betrayer who swore to bring down the wall. Have patience. for the betrayer may yet return. After this, the original text has faded so badly that it is illegible, but someone has scribbled feverishly in the margin. Another reference to the betrayer's crusade, though Mirkul's priests deny its existence. The truth is in their vaults, in the whispering scrolls, the lamentations of the dead. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to these essences over in here. Nothing's left in here. Okay, I'll hold on to the book for now. That wall that they mentioned, I've heard of it. Regarding gods, I'm going to be talking a bit here, but I believe that this information is important to know things. Regarding gods, in the setting of D&D, or at least the setting of Forgotten Realms, gods live based on worship. The more beings who worship you, the more powerful you are. After all, worship is effectively what feeds them. They don't eat food or drink water. They feed on worship. So the more people that worship them, the stronger they are. The less people that worship them, the weaker they are. And if nobody worships them, they die. They can't exist without it. From what I remember, I believe the Wall of the Faithless was something they made in order to make sure that they survive. If you don't worship them, you end up going to the Wall of the Faithless, where you basically vanish from existence. Something like that. That's their way of making sure people worship them. Unfortunately, we have no deity. We don't worship any particular deity at the moment. Now, if this whole thing is true, we're destined for the Wall of the Faithless. This is going to be a very interesting way that this goes. Such is the fate of my indecision. Here's another of these guardians. Kill it. What does it say? Oh, no, I want to examine. Like a walking hill, the creature plods along on two legs of rock and earth, its club-like arms of jagged stone swinging at its side with a featureless head. Oh, it's dead. Another essence. There we go. And this appears to be the way out. Hit by a trap. Evening, hour 17. Set up camp and rest for 8 hours, or wait here until dusk. You will not heal or recover spells by waiting. Oh, we're still healing, so I don't think it's a big deal. Let's continue. It's important to know, time does matter here. Uh-oh.
There you are, Red Wizard. We caught your scent on the empty air, and it shook us from our sleep. But you were alone when you went below.
I am Travis. I did not mean to trespass. I awoke in the chamber beneath us.
Something was trapped in the Cavern of Runes. Poison at the heart of our dream, swallowing memories and names. Anything that emerges from there cannot be allowed to walk free. Those were the words of our god before he sank into slumber.
I have no quarrel with the spirits of this place. Allow me to pass, and I swear I'll take nothing of value from your barrow.
Promise what you like. Nothing walks alive from the Cavern of Runes, not while I guard the way. Go back the way you came. What is that scent? Blood. A wound that should have been mortal but was not. No, something deeper. Vile and familiar. Why do I remember?
At once, the presence twists within, crushing the breath from your lungs. A wild groan rises in your ears, like an animal that has hungered for centuries untold, yet been unable to feed, and unable to die. Then the groan rises to a scream. You can see nothing, hear nothing. Your flesh seems to burst apart in ribbons, the hunger erupting from within.
What
wasn't a spell, or a divine invocation. How did you do that?
I always a hunger. Something that welled up inside me.
And your wounds, they've healed. Whatever you did, you destroyed that spirit. Never mind. We need to keep moving and leave this place.
Yes. But I'm worried now. That's what happens. Let's move on. See what's out this way. Oh dear, wolves. Telthor wolf. Okay, you didn't really need to do that.
This one's mine.
Ah, mages. Alright. More essences. More essences. And I got a belt.
Mine.
Cost of this belt of priestly might and warding. Only usable by neutral. Am I not neutral? I'm lawful good. I got switched to lawful good during that conversation. Well, I guess I can't use that anymore. It's because I told the truth and said I had no quarrel with them. Oh, hello, bear. There goes the bear. Well, we got some armor here, and I no longer have that ring, so I don't know what it is. Oh, but maybe if I hand it to you...
Yes.
Yes! Skin of Shadow. The Telthors are not the only spirits who have dwelt in the barrow that lies atop the Cavern of Runes. The powers within these dark robes speak of older, more sinister powers infusing it, perhaps from a time when magic was wilder and more difficult to keep at bay. It's basically regular clothing. What is it you have? Sophia's robes clearly reveal that she is a Red Wizard of Thay. They appear pristine and have obviously been well taken care of. I think they're good for what she has. She's got a luckstone, braces of armor, ring of wizardry, ring of protection, and a +3 quarterstaff.
Your command.
Alright. We'll have to keep our eyes open for another belt, I guess. Or do something chaotic. To no longer be lawful. Ancient wooden box. We've got... Telthori Totem. Though seemingly only a simple statue carved from soapstone, this small artifact contains a tiny portion of the strength and goodwill of a Telthor, a powerful nature spirit. This particular spirit seems to seek the protection of the bearer's mind, warding it from those with ill intent and magical harm. Okay, improved saving throws, good. And a potion of greater heroism. Something to hold on to. Alright, let's move on here. Triggered a trap, unfortunately. Doesn't appear to be anything in that room. What about up here? What is this? Oh, a map note was added. This one must tell you that you are not welcome here. An ice spirit. Their nature is that of drifting snow, wild and fickle. This one must also tell you to disturb nothing, or this one must kill you. This one is sorry. What is this place? Look at those trinkets on the ice. Beads and baubles, scraps of bone. They're offerings left by the Rishemi for river spirits, and they wash down from above. This one must guard the sacred Rishemi offerings and let none disturb them. Such are the terms of this one's punishment. Punishment? For mischief, this one is bound to this place for 100 years. This one's freedom will come in 57 years, when this one is destroyed, or when this one is made to serve a master. Who did this to you? Oku, lord of this place. This one woke Oku from his slumber, and Oku's rage was most terrible. What else do you know about this Oku? This one remembers Oku as a great bear spirit, very powerful and very angry. What was that you said about a master? This one shall be bound to its master, go where he goes for the remainder of this one's sentence. This one finds such servitude preferable to this place. So all I have to say is that I'm now your master and you'll come with me? You can't trust that creature. It's like every spirit, every god. It will use you for reasons of its own. Command this one to serve you, and it shall be so. Do you know anything else about these creatures, Sophia? They embody the wilderness. They're capricious, shifting, rarely friendly for long. Even the Rishemi don't trust them. I'd rather not fight over this room, and if this is what needs to be done, so be it. I command you to serve me. The Orglash vanishes, and you feel your pack become much colder. Orglash Crystal. This shard of ice constantly radiates frost. Immunity to cold, vulnerable to fire, and we can summon it. So we're weaker against fire now. Not too keen on that. Let's see if there's anything here we can use. Sacred Pouch. This is a small leather pouch containing dried meat and herbs. The wood kindling included inside the pouch indicates it's meant to be burned as an offering. And here we have a Star Sapphire and Ring of the Frozen Falls. Immunity to cold, and hypothermia and polar ray. Ages ago, a Rishemi youth camped at the Falls of Erech, the massive waterfall that marks the northwesternmost part of Rashomon. It was custom for the youths leaving on the Dai Gemma, journey of adulthood, to stay there at least one night, and the young man was eager to observe this tradition, giving his offering to the roaring waters before lying down to sleep. As the youth slumbered, however, warriors from a nearby Nar barbarian tribe moved toward him, intent on murder and theft. However, before they could harm him, a spirit possessed the youth, and allowed him to defend himself with stunning skill and savagery. As the spirit fled his body, the youth looked around at his slain attackers in wonder, and noticed a strange new ring on his finger, an additional gift from the spirits to protect him from harm. Not one I think we'll be wearing. But let's move on. I have a feeling this offering pouch may be useful. Probably with where we're going in the other direction. Once we get to the end of this area, we'll probably end the episode. So it'll go a little longer than normal, I think. Let's take a look down this path. More Barrow Guardians. 3 of them. Okay, thank you for the unsummoning of that one. Got another ancient wooden chest here with a spear that we don't need. Is anything down here? That actually appears to be a way out, I think. Also, appears to be a room over here. This tunnel was clear when I passed. Now it's sealed itself shut. Strange, they have turned the earth against us. Spirits blockaded the tunnel. Yes, I can sense a residue of magic in the earth. A powerful spirit, or many of them perhaps, reshaped the soil to block our way. Is there another way out? We haven't explored all the side tunnels. I suppose if there is another way out, whatever force blocked this path could impede all other routes. We could try smashing through the barrier. That barrier is alive. The soil itself is full of spirits. It will reform just as fast as we damage it. If we can damage it. How long will the spirits maintain the wall? As long as they want. The earth of this barrow is full of spirits, and they will never tire or fade. So what do you suggest? The Reshemi have rituals to appease angry spirits, burning offerings to placate them. The offerings in question are usually things that appeal to animals, such as food, or the twigs and trinkets coveted by scavengers. Something like this pouch we found? It's a simple offering, but it might be enough. We'll need to burn the pouch in some sort of circle. It's probably best to use a naturally occurring circle like a stone basis or a rotted tree stump. Like that offering bowl. Or we could bash a skeleton. But I think we should explore elsewhere. If that's the way out, we'll explore these other paths. More barrow guardians. That also leads to something. Finish off these guardians. Almost. And there we go. Alright, so we have a down path over here. We'll investigate the southern path first. And I think we're going to do that in the next episode, because this one has gone on about long enough, I think. Next episode, we'll take a look at the southern path, see what's in there, and what's in these other passages, before we try opening up this passage and continuing on. But that'll be in the next episode. So until then, I am Chester44. That is Travis, Ignam, and Sophia. This has been a Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights. I'm going to rest, and I shall see you all next time.